Mhm. So our breathing session today is about thinking, feeling, and breathing. So we're going to start out by loosening our armor, the armor of our heart, our shoulders, our arms, our hands, our lungs, the center of the rib cages, the sides of the rib cages. So we want to just take a loose fist and kind of tap around the cervical spine, tap the shoulders, and just say to yourself that you're loosening your armor. You can tap down the arms inside, the arms, the lungs, the ribs, the thymus, tapping, the heart, upper chest, upper back, and then release. And then you'll take a big inhale. It's natural. When you breathe in naturally, it can be felt in the pelvis, the belly, the back, and the rib cage. You just breathe in and feel those parts of the body. And then go ahead, starting with a cleansing breath. I like to always feel like I clean my lungs out a little bit. So breathe in, hold the breath at the top, and do a little tapping the lung points, those 1 and 2 acupressure points. Go across, massage, and then put your chin down and blow out 3 times, like 3 candles. Empty both of the lungs on the last out, and squeeze all the air out of the lungs, and then inhale and release. And let's do it again. Breathe in, tap, massage, put your chin down, blow out again. And then the last time, empty out the lungs. Empty. So there's nothing, squeeze all the air out, and then go ahead and inhale. And then release. And then take a breath in naturally, where you start feeling it again in the pelvis, the belly, the back, low back, and the rib cage. So put your hand on your low belly, and we're going to take a complete breath, what the old yogis called a complete breath. You place the hands around the navel center, about 1 inch below, and breathe in. And then slide the hands up to the ribs and have the inhale come up there, and then continue the inhale up in the upper chest, and then exhale from the upper chest, middle of the body, low belly, and empty that out. It's called a complete breath with the 3 spaces. We inhale, Follow the hands. We inhale. You fill yourself up and then exhale through the nose, the upper chest. Let it drip down into the middle of the body and then empty out. Hit the bottom of the breath. Hold it out for a minute, just a couple seconds. And then one more. Inhale, low belly. Inhale, middle. Same inhale, just stretch. Let the breath stretch you out with the spaces. And then exhale, upper chest. Let it go through the middle of the body and land at the low belly. And then take a breath in that low belly and feel again the pelvis, the belly, the back, and right under the ribs. Just a soft breath. So the first, thinking, alternate nostril breathing. It's a breathing that will anchor the wandering mind. And it's really one of my favorites. It purifies the energy channels on each side of your spinal cord, which we'll think of as like a very like hollow tube. And then we have these channels. In the yogi world, they call them the nadis. Okay? And there's a right one, and that's the right side of the spine, and it turns on the left side of the brain. It's the sun channel. And then there's the left one on the left side, and it turns on the moon channel. So right now, just go ahead and check your nostrils like Colin had you do last week and see, just for your own information, which one is more open and which one is more closed. And I'll call them active when it's more open and passive when it's a little bit more closed. So these channels, we have 72,000 of them in our bodies to let the energy flow through them and let them purify. They're called, like I said, nadis. And that's where the life force flows through. So starting out on your active side. So I won't tell you which side to start out because I want you to start out on the most nostril that is open. And then close the one that's passive. And then exhale out of the active one. And then inhale through the active. And then close the active and exhale out the passive. And then inhale through the passive one. Close the passive and exhale out the active. I'll guide you one more time. Inhale through the active. Close. Exhale out of the passive side. And then just do that a half a dozen more times or so. the next time you breathe in and exhale out of the active side. How many breaths it takes you to get there. And empty out that side of the lung. Empty, empty, empty. And then release. Finish yourself. I'll wait till everyone's hands are in their lap and looking my way. So that's a practice for calming emotions. It's a wonderful thing to do first thing in the morning. It'll balance the rest of the day. You can imagine when you're doing it that the breath is stretching yourself and then releasing. And then on that side, stretching. So now I'm going to have you exhale through the active. You can check in to see if it's the one that was passive has opened up a little bit. But I'm going to direct you on the side. So exhale out of the left nostril, all the way down to the base of the spine. And now inhale and include that nadi all the way down on the left of the base of the spine. And inhale, it goes through the nostril, pulls the right brain. And then exhale out the left and go all the way down. Hug the side of that spine on the right side till it hits the base of the spine. And then inhale on that side from the base of the spine. Let it go through the right nostril. Feel the pull of the left brain. And then close and exhale down that side. Completely from the right brain all the way down the left side through the nostril all the way down to the left side of the base of the spine. And one more time, breathe in that left side. And then exhale all the way down to the base of the spine. And then release. And now inhale through both nostrils. And notice miraculously how they're pretty evenly balanced. And then exhale out of both nostrils. And then breathe in again. And exhale. And one more. Breathe in through both nostrils, both sides of the spine. Together, going through the nostrils, touching both left, right sides of the brain, and exhale. And the more you waken the energy field, the more energy you'll have for the day. And it's very, very balancing for the right and the left hemispheres of the brain. Just notice the effects of it. Now, the big hollow tube that we've been going on the sides, up and down through the nostrils, now we got the big hollow tube. So I want you to just exhale and hit that base of the spine. The tube is right under it, all right? And then inhale all the way up your spine to the crown of the head, and then exhale all the way down. And the mantra, so, hum. So you breathe in, so. The mantra can just be in your mind or in your throat. Say it through your breath and then breathe down, hum. And then again, so up. And hum. A mantra is a sound or a word. Breathe in for concentration. And exhale, hum. Breathing in the hollow tube. And then hum all the way down. And one more time. Breathe in so. And hum. Now, about the thinking, drop the mantra and breathe in the hollow tube. And exhale. If thoughts arise, you can go back to the mantra. Breathing in all the way out. And exhale. And when you land at the bottom of the spine, empty out both of the lungs. And then just breathe in the cool air in the nose and exhale out the warmth. I am not my thoughts. Feeling, put your hands over the heart, the right hand and the left hand over, and inhale. Stretch the fingers out and let the heart come into the palms of the hands. So hum means I am. I am that. And feel if you can feel the so hum in your heart center. And then put the left hand right here under the navel and the right hand on the heart. And when you breathe in, expand the left hand, let the fingers spread out. And then feel the warmth under the right hand in the heart. And then go ahead and exhale through the nose. And then inhale again in the low belly. There'll be this curve of warmth that'll come in the heart center. And then exhale. You feel the warmth rising from the low belly breath, and that rises in the heart, the warmth. And then focus on gratitude for your loved ones, all good things in your life. And the next time you breathe in, feel the top of the head, the crown center, and then exhale a stream of light right into the heart and put both hands over the heart. And then greet the light. And then we're going to use the ancient seed sound by the old yogis, Yam, Y-A-M. And you breathe in through the nose. And then exhale, yam. Through the throat are the mantra, yam. And breathe again, yam. And the heart will come against the chest and echo in your heart center, yam, yam, yam. Now, go ahead and check the nostrils. And then go ahead and hold the right one closed and exhale out the left. And then inhale up the left nostril. And then close both nostrils and tap your heart with a little silver hammer. Boom, boom, boom. And then exhale out the right side, all the way down, and hit that base of the spine on the right. And then inhale up the right. Squeeze both nostrils, close, tap with the little silver, tap, tap, tap the heart with the little silver hammer. And then exhale out all the way down. Purification. Okay. Inhale up the right side. Big inhale. Let it stretch yourself. Hold the fingers. Tap, tap, tap. And the heart center. And then exhale all the way down the right. Let it melt down through that right channel. And we're going to end up on the left side where the right brain, okay? Inhale. You'll feel the sun. And then hold and exhale out the, exhale, exhale, exhale out the left. And feel the left brain melt into relaxation. And then take a breath. Breathe in through both nostrils. And then exhale. And then take the hands and warm up. And we're going to smooth out the life force, the chi, the crown of the head where the light came from. Exhale it all the way down that hollow tube. And then inhale and go out and lift and exhale. Okay, now breathing, enhancing the blood flow. This is our last category. It's thinking, feeling, and breathing. Okay, so go ahead and you can sit or stand and then inhale with a big breath. Fix this. And put your hands together on top of the head and press isometrically and breathe in. And then let go and exhale out through the nose. And let the blood flow and let the oxygen go all through the body. Now inhale, press, 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 and exhale. Enhance the blood flow, enhance the breathing. Inhale, press isometrically the palms, and then exhale. Good. And then bring the palms up and put the backs of the hands together. Inhale, press. Exhale, bend the knees. Right? Feel the flow of the breath. Inhale, press. Press the backs of the hands and exhale. Take your thumbs and hook them like that. And inhale and pull the thumbs. And then take a dive over to the right side. and press and pull. And then inhale and exhale. Bend the knees. And then inhale. Hook the thumbs again. Bring them up. Pull isometrically till you feel the stretch and the tightness. And then let the breath flow. And then inhale and release. And then go ahead and take a seat. And then put the hands on the low belly and take a natural breath. And when you breathe this way, it can be felt in the low belly, in the back, in the rib cage. And take a practice time to do some of this breath, maybe 10 minutes a day in a quiet time, or take a 60-second break randomly throughout the day. And do one of these practices. It'll smooth your emotions. It'll boost your immunity, your energy. Life will be richer, fuller, and a lot more fun. And take the hands to the heart and thank yourself for doing this work. Namaste.